Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the new season of One Piece. I gotta say, first of all, this lighting is kind of crazy, so I apologize for it if it doesn't look good, but it's what I gotta deal with right now. The sun's going down at this time. But season 2, let me give you guys my thoughts on season 1. I feel like season 1 was really good. I thought it had that action, it had that, like, those classic arcs in One Piece. You know, you had Romance Dawn, the Orange Town, or Orange Village, whatever they called it, I forgot. And Arlong Park, which by far was the best arc in the entire first season of the show. You know, you got the great castings. I think Luffy is a good casting. You know, I think Nami is a great casting. Sanji, Zoro, I think they're all great. To me, even Usopp's kind of funny in the show, and I hate Usopp in the anime and kind of in the manga. The manga, he's a little bit more tolerable, but I think that, you know, in the live action, he's definitely better than the anime. The anime, I just hate Usopp. I don't know why I can't get into him like that. I don't find him funny. I don't find him, like, entertaining in the least bit. And in this live action, he's actually turning out to be kind of one of my favorites, which is kind of weird. Just because, like, he just be saying, like, some dumb stuff, and he's always going on about this stupid captain shit, so it's kind of funny. But anyways, season 1, I would give about an 8 out of 10. Now, for season 2 is just as good as, you know, season 1, in my opinion. I think it's also going to get an 8 out of 10. You know, I think that, again, they come back with, you know, just different episodes. You know, you have the one episode that I think really caught, like, my attention and just really got me into, like, the whole show of season 2 was the second episode where you meet Laboon. You get, like, different Easter eggs of, you know, Brook. The Easter eggs in all this season is crazy. You know, you get Laboon. They talk about Elbaf a lot. They talk about, you know, even Sabo shows up. That's pretty crazy. Brook is there. There's a lot in there that's like, whoa, like, they're already, like, mentioning some of these characters that were, like, later mentioned in, like, episode, like, 700, something like that. But anyways, one of the most heartfelt episodes, definitely Laboon, and then Chopper's was obviously always going to be heartfelt. I think that, you know, him and his story is just, like, it's one of those great backstories from One Piece, and I think that anybody who's, like, a newcomer to One Piece is gonna really, really enjoy those heartfelt moments. You know, I really hope they do, because to me, it's kind of what makes or breaks the show. You know, not necessarily makes or breaks it, but, like, it adds to it. Like, yes, it's a good show. It's not the best action show. It's not the best, like, you know, it's not the best comedy. It's not the best of anything. It just does a lot of things great, in my opinion. The world building is phenomenal. You know, going from island to island is so cool, and I think people really enjoy that. You know, I think they're gonna like going from, like, 2 episodes into an island to, like, 3 episodes, you know, for another island. I think people are easily, like, it's easily digestible that way, to just know, like, okay, I'm in this arc, I'm on this arc, I'm on this island, I'm on this island, you know. And I think as it goes on longer and longer and longer, as we get, like, season, like, 3 or 4 or whatever, we might either get a whole season dedicated to one island, or we might get, like, half the season dedicated to one island, you know, which could be a lot for some people, but I think it's actually pretty cool. You know, they're starting small and then getting bigger, kind of like how One Piece does just in general. And yeah, I'm really, really, really excited to see, like, the next season and the season after that, because I think Alabasta is going to be a phenomenal arc. I don't know if all of season 3 is going to be just Alabasta. I really hope it's not. I hope we get a little bit more of something. To be honest, it's been a while since I've seen One Piece. But so I don't really remember what comes after it. I think it's Skypiea, if I'm not mistaken. That's the main one. There could be one in between, but I'm pretty sure it's Skypiea. And there's no way they probably go Alabasta and then they probably go Skypiea right after. I just don't think they're going to do those two islands, like, you know, in the same season. I just don't see that happening personally. But, you know, you never know. I think it's definitely possible, but you just never know. So for me, 8 out of 10 easily. You know, the show's great. I can't wait for the next season. I hope it comes out next year. I'm really, really hoping so. A lot of heartfelt moments, you know, a lot of good action sequences. One of my favorites is definitely when Zoro is getting off that candle, like, wax birthday cake looking thing, and Usopp shoots, like, a flaming bullet at him, and he has flaming swords, and he comes back and he, like, cuts number 5, I believe it is, and it is one of the coolest things ever. He goes 3-sword style. It's so cool. We need more Zoro 3-sword style. I've noticed he doesn't really do that much in the live action, and I really, really need that, because to me, it's, like, what really, really, really shines in Zoro's character. And I like Zoro. Zoro's one of my favorite characters in the original, like, show or anime and manga. Like, he's just one of my favorite characters in the entire, like, show. So I kind of hope they do him justice, and I'm kind of excited to see where they go from here. Luffy's cool as well. I'm getting used to everything and everything like that. So I'm just really happy that other people are going to be able to watch One Piece and kind of keep up with it. Hopefully as the years go on. And yeah, it's been your boy Tone. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. I really enjoyed it, but what did you guys think about it? And did you guys watch it? What would you guys rate it? How do you guys feel about Chopper? How do you guys feel about the CGI? I think the CGI is great for the most part. But let me know your guys' thoughts on One Piece Season 2 in the comments below. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.